We welcome you to the WNBA on Prime, presented by AT&T. The Howard, Reese, Gray, and Canada running the point. Let's play in Los Angeles. Walked ahead by Jordan Canada.
We talked about pace. I know both teams want to get out in transition, make their lives easier, and not just be relegated to play half-court basketball.
Ball lost inside. Belongs to LA. Carl Semesco, second. Long time ago now.
Well, one of the points Coach made was the team stay together during that tough time, and that's what you want to do if you're on any type of losing streak.
Dearica Hamby allows the patrons to sit. First bucket of the night. Howard pops. It's good, but it won't count. That is a foul on Angel Reese. Lynn Roberts' second season around, and you felt it from her.
Yeah, I mean, she's still teaching, and she still wants her players motivated and play hard and come out and win games.
Lost by Burrell. Transition for Angel Reese. Reese Euros flips it up and puts it in the 10. Hamby operates. Burrell.
And Coach Roberts talked about playing with to screen, sprint to shoot.
Gwumake Dream have won the last 7 meetings between these teams. It was series prior to that. Looking to sweep again. Won the first meeting back on July 13th. Canada for 3, knocks it down.
Wants to play well. I know she wasn't feeling well and that she came back to the Las Vegas game, but she's their floor general and she wants to get it done. Dealing
with illness, managed 30 minutes in Las Vegas, and that was enough. She was tremendous. Gwumake pulls up, rattles out, rebound to Reese. And rebounding for a 3rd straight year, finds Hillman streaking to the rim.
Okay, Angel bringing the ball up the floor and dropping dimes.
She's got 2.5 assists a game. Some respect on that playmaking. The drive and kick hits the underside. Dream have scored the last 7 points, make it 9, and a timeout. Alicia Gray with the lay-in, and LA wants to think about it. Atlanta finished on a number, and everyone on the team is on the baseline, except for Lynn Roberts, the head coach, and Nneka Gwumake. And Lynn basically gave her the floor to explain the exact action that she was looking for as Wheeler drains a 3 out of the timeout. And the way everyone was drawn to listening, to just hanging on every word.
Yeah, that's the leadership that Nneka brings to her Los Angeles Sparks team.
Sparks ended a 9-0 run after the opening basket. Reese gets inside and flips it in.
Us has added to her game that 1 or 2 dribble penetration to the basket, keeping the pressure on the defenders.
Burrell lost the handles. 12 games for Angel Reese, just shy of 16 points a game. Go with that dozen rebounds. That's a foul on LA. That will belong.
And the players are running off of it, and you know, you got to be stationary.
2 of those called tonight. Gray, front rim. Gwumake, nice find. Atkins hung in the air and out of the corner of her eye. Found Atkins to the rim. Howard feigns, Hamby picks up. Howard to the middle of the paint, rattled out. Rebound to Gwumake. Trying to find Hamby, making the rim run. It and the run. Gray on the drive. Count it and the foul.
And this
foul was on Wheeler. That's her first. Gray misses the free throw, but it's Okot who just came into the game. Replaced Hillman and gets the offensive board in the putback.
4-point play. This morning.
All the way up in Wheeler's grill. Gwumake drew the double, they pulled away. Gwumake short, Tips it around, out of bounds, remains with Los Angeles. In the league in possessions per game.
Making it difficult for LA to run any type of play and be wide open.
Did get it in with 11 to shoot. Ball got knocked away. Dream, excellent in transition. Didn't fall for Canada. Gwumake under pressure. Gives it over to Atkins. Atkins the bounce. Gwumake up over Okai. Her first bucket tonight. And Reese all alone cherry picking on the other side. Ball got knocked away second time. Knocked out of her hands.
Great defensive play, great hand.
Into the game. Hard to miss her. A head taller seemingly than everybody. Borlays feigns and now hits. To an 8-point Atlanta lead. Brink missed the last 2 games, cracked a rib. Drawing a charge against Breanna Stewart in New York. They're interested to see what happens when she catches her wind tonight, literally.
I love the energy that Cameron Brink brings. Pointer and playing with her back to the basket.
Tony Morgan came in as well. And that stolen by Atkins. Atkins with a little giddy up, takes it inside. Rebound to Howard.
Wasn't sure what she wanted to do right there, Ariel Atkins was. And so she might have even traveled a little bit, but missed the basket.
We see a more extended run out tonight. Borlays took it inside, finds Howard, pulls the trigger. Gwumake skies for the rebound. Komakani looking for Brink, got the seal, kicks into the corner, 3-pointer. Halfway down from Burrell.
That's what you want to see if you're LA.
Howard's bound for the line. League in 3-pointers and steals in the same season. Let's take a look at the upcoming double and the Sparks meeting here, then the Fever in Chicago on Sunday on NBC. Thanks, Grady. We welcome those who just saw Dallas defeat Indiana 91-85.
But great win for the Wings.
Now goes Borlays. AZ Flood out the surgery.
Really tough that AZ had to go out. She went out with the injury. She was really coming into her own 3-point winner in the 3-point shootout at All-Star. So he's really starting to play well.
Gray, that didn't fall. Here's Burrell in transition, pull up 3. Long rebound to Reese. We ready to talk about your experience at All-Star yet, or are we saving that?
Had a great time at All-Star. I won a trophy. We won a trophy, Shooting Stars. I was dropping dimes.
You don't have enough trophies as it is?
Well, you know, you cannot.
Vegas turns 24 years old tomorrow. Missed 9 games recently with a leg injury. Brink overthrew it. And watching last year and thinking, how could I impact a team that gets to the playoffs? Ryan Howard talked to us about the importance of home court advantage in a Game 3. And Carl Semesco admitted, you may have to win on the road to close out a playoff series, and you have to be ready to do that. Wins on the road against playoff teams like the Aces give them confidence that they can in the future.
Yeah, it's really big to beat a team like the Aces on their home court, you know, so close to the end of the season. I think it prepares you for the battle that the playoffs are going to be.
He'll be in for 3 games of that. Got away from Canada.
Game was a statement game, just in case I see you in the playoffs.
Howard, 27 points, a 21-point double-double for Angel Reese. They emptied the tank. Wheeler, that rolled all the way around. Didn't fall, but a couple free throws upcoming. Erica Wheeler, 2 stints in Atlanta, 2022 team. Wheeler knocks down both. How do you get back into the game defensively? Because it's going to take stops for the Sparks.
And I think that's what it is. You have to get stops. You have to get stops, and then when you get stops, you've got to get out and play your basketball game, which is pace.
Comes to retirement yesterday. Heaves and hits. Second made field goal tonight for Nneka.
And if I'm Los Angeles, I think I would pick up the ball a little sooner and not let Jordan Canada get ahead of steam.
Okot got tripped. And may have. Gray, that's a ton of contact. Play through it. No whistle. Brink, little give and go. The find inside. WNBA. Couple buckets in quick succession.
And that's what LA wants to do, and keep moving that ball.
Reese for three. All right. The numbers are very good this year when Angel Reese hits a three in a game. That three-pointer, quick response. Alicia Gray finding the rolling Angel Reese. Reese in double figures, first hit that plateau. She's got 11, couple assists, 3 boards. Brink swatted away. Hillman. And now Canada charging for the dream. Howard pops. Howard, 3 made triples in the first 13 minutes tonight.
I mean, this is a track. This game is a track meet. They're getting up and down the floor.
Reese, inside, outside.
I'm not really sure what that hand motion was, but I'll take it.
She's an archer. Burrell, Hillman the rebound. Reese, quick action to the basket.
Knock down that three-point shot. You get players a little out of position, and then Reese rolling to the basket for the easy bucket.
Hillman, another block. Howard looking ahead. Last 7 points for the Dream have come from Reese. Have it. Angel Reese spraying from downtown.
What great team basketball, though.
She's made multiple threes in a game. Wheeler can't respond to the run. And the 7th time this year she's hit a three-pointer in a game. Atlanta's 6-0 previously. I like their odds now. So does FanDuel, it turns out.
Well, they're actually shooting almost 78% from the...
7 of 10 now. It's Park going to work, getting her first burn tonight. WNBA, long rebound. She'll siphon it off, throw it underneath. Nice find to Bambi. Ends the 10-0 Reese run. Borles, Hillman, the flyby, and hit by Wheeler.
You love this.
So the shooting foul on Wheeler was overturned, but possession hadn't been gained yet by either team. So they tipped it. The Dream retain it. And they get a fresh shot clock to work with. There's Reese out to Canada. 5 to shoot. 3 in the key.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ray Burrell get started.
So at LA, Wheeler for 3. Wheeler had 20 points in Atlanta, and the LA Sparks lost back on July 13th, one of the 2 20-point games she's had this year. Canada, Howard behind the back. Draws some moves and ahs even from an opposing crowd. Reese finds Hillman.
You know, and you see the Atlanta Dream constantly making the extra pass. Players are still active, cutting to the basket and getting wide open looks.
Reese, 14 points. That's her third assist. And give Hillman 4 of her own. I think that's 16 points for Reese. I can't even keep up. But we're talking this morning at shoot-around. It's about being able to get the ball out on offensive rebounds to shooters, about how she's able to keep opponents off the boards better. And Angel Reese, of course, continues.
Rebound. She's looking for her scoring opportunities, and then she's making her teammates better with the pass.
Park, her first points tonight. Under 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. All Dream tonight. Canada, full head of steam. Dishes, Hillman hit. Hoop in the arm.
And that's been the recipe for the Atlanta Dream all game long. Penetrate.
17 starts in 44 games. Shy of 9 points a game. That's the mark she's at now. She had a big 5 points in that first quarter against Las Vegas that really helped set the tone on Tuesday night.
Yeah, you know, the Atlanta Dream, they're just a different team when they're locked in on both sides of the ball.
Score that and one. There's Toni Morgan. If you're unfamiliar, that's okay. Even she'll admit that she's not the most well-known, doesn't convert the three-point play. There are 6 players in all of the WNBA listed on Wikipedia that do not have a page, and she's one of them. Kick ball, that's Brink. Shot clock reset to 14. I'm still writing my WNBA story. Was doing hill runs back home in Tallahassee, just waiting for a call after being cut as a third-round pick by Chicago right before the season. She was ready. Three-pointer from the corner. Ariel Atkins was ready.
And Roberts wants the Los Angeles Sparks to play. Run, use pace, make the extra pass, get the wide open shot.
Hillman the give, three-pointer, swish. Zahina Pow-Pow. Pow-Pow.
I think she has about 100 of her family members, 80 to 100 of her family members here to support her today.
Abby could corral the offensive board. It's been a really easy day for the ticket sales people. Pow-Pow, Canada, all the LA natives are out here buying it in droves coming in with Atlanta.
Absolutely. Break. You also want to have things set when you get ready to go into the playoffs, and you don't want to lose your momentum. And they're playing. The Atlanta Dream is just playing incredible.
Reese, offensive rebound in the putback. Just past her own offensive rebounding total from 2024, a WNBA record. That got away from Brink. 18 points, 5 rebounds for Reese tonight. And that'll skip away.
Best of luck. Thank you so much.
Ryan Howard, 13 points in that first half. Made 4 of her 7 tries from downtown. And Agwumike, who was relegated to the bench at the end of the second quarter with 3 personals, draws a foul 10 seconds into the third quarter. You know, we find my rest on offense because I lead the league in steals, so we can get the team going defensively. So hearing what she said to Brittany, hardly surprising that was the tone coming out of the locker.
Run. You want to get out in transition, find the open shooters, get the easy buckets, get the easy looks.
Eka Agwumike gets to the line. Makes both free throws. Stripped out of the hands of Reese this season. Gray swatted, turned away by Burrell. We were at Dream Shoot-Around, and they finished practice by saying, announcements, Burrell the lay-in. And they went through, this is when the bus is leaving, an assistant stopped and said, don't forget they trailed the game at the end.
Well, you know, that's what Lynn loves about this team. They play so hard, and they play for 40 minutes. Everyone on the floor plays hard.
Hillman, three-pointer. Hillman's got 10. 14, previous 13. Burrell.
And a healthy Hillman really changes the dynamics of the Atlanta Dream.
That's Gray with the lay-in. Because all the talk about the big three, but it's not just three for the Dream. They run a lot deeper than that as Hillman involved again. Wu McKay to give. Wheeler. Trying to run the pick and roll. Why do we need referees when Angel Reese can do it? We saw the gif that broke the internet of her
expecting someone to be there, you're not there. You should always penetrate the score first and then rely on your instincts to get that pass over there.
That's an excellent finish from Alicia Gray.
2 more paint points for the Atlanta Dream.
32 points in the paint. These two are among the best at getting points in that capacity in all the W. Dream had the last 7 points. Reese got a hand in. Shot clock down to 3. Reese intervenes again. Shot clock violation. Angel Reese just forced a turnover.
Great defense by Angel Reese, and if you're Ray Burrell, you got to hold that ball tight until you get past the defender's hand. You call it in, get downhill.
Burrell having one to forget tonight. 2 points on 1 of 5 from the field. Canada the find, Hillman the lay. 3 blocks tonight, that's a career high, and 12 points on the offensive end. Burrell trying to get going. Burrell gets all the way inside.
That's exactly what you have to do if you're Ray Burrell. You got to get to the rim, balance your game out a little bit.
Howard fouls on the pass. Well, if you're going to make a playoff run, it's going to start a better defensive rating than offensive rating this season, Atlanta, in relation to the league. Reese took it inside. That's a blocking foul.
You know, all night long,
Gray for Hillman. Rebound by Reese. The offensive end. Howard shimmies, shakes inside. Howard the steal. The best in the league at it. Another possession for the Dream. Reese, heavy dribble. Canada, talk about demoralizing. Canada steps to the baseline. Reese, offensive rebound. The putback is good. All 9 of her field goal attempts thus far game in Dream history. And then a foul on the floor on Hillman. Fits 5.1 back in 2001, the WNBA offensive rebound per game record. 3-pointer, nothing but nylon from Ray Burrell. She's starting to find her way here in the second half.
The game out, it makes the defender back up off of you because they're afraid of your penetration, and you're able to now get a clean look from the 3-point line.
Canada, Ocott. Burrell the foul. Didn't start playing basketball until 2020. Her visa was denied 4 times. Thought she'd go to Troy or Eastern Michigan.
And of course, Cameron says that's what she hangs her hat on. When they're rolling defensively, the offense feels easier, but she still knows there's areas to improve, especially staying out of foul trouble. She pointed to moving screens as one area she wants to work on. Says she wants to get her teammates open so badly that sometimes she just moves a little at the end. But Coach has the utmost amount of toughness, which we can see on the floor constantly.
Ball tapped away by Howard. I think we marginally censored the way that was described as well. Here comes Reese. Reese prodded away from behind. Komakani preventing the layup.
Coach Roberts says she wanted to actually play the next game after the cracked rib.
Okot was able to finish through Brink, and she said, look, everyone's talking about how she's injury prone. That's the narrative that's come about, but she steps on someone's foot, bad ankle sprain. It's the cracked rib. Driving all alone, Howard. Doesn't get easier than that. Timeout. Said if I'm hitting, the focus is on me. Find Alicia, find Angel. How the steals that she generates just kills momentum for opponents, and the three-pointers as well. Brink. Tapped away by Borlase. Canada onto Howard. 4.5 to play. There's a foul before the kick ball that's going to go on Brink.
She's gotten better, she's gotten healthy, and then she's coming out and competing. Every single time she's on the floor, she's competing.
Trying to help the Sparks back into this game, trailing by 30, the biggest deficit they've faced tonight. Wumake. Second try over Hillman, didn't go either. Wumake 3 of 9 from the field, 4 assists, 5 boards, 8 points. High arching scoop layup, didn't go for Howard, but 2 free throws to come.
Earn her way to the free throw line.
McConney's 4th personal foul. Connecticut coming here to LA Sunday on NBC, and Peacock, Indiana will go to Chicago. Visit the WNBA app. Brink will try again. Wide right. Pow, Karam. Howard trying to put Morgan in a spin cycle, just her 4th WNBA game. Stuck with it. Borlase, nice finish. The Dream have the last 9 points now. 2-car pileup. In favor of Gray. Brink. That time, she knocks it down. 1 of 6 from the field. That's her first make in 5 triple tries. Okot, Brink, there defensively. On to Park. Park through the lane. Drew the contact from Borlase.
And this is what happened, kicking it away.
Yes.
That's what we're rolling with.
Yep. Park at the line. Man, that lifetime ban is going to stick. Into the bench. So here's Tony Morgan. Morgan putting on a show. Just her 4th game in the league. I asked her to describe herself in 1 word. She said, who can describe themselves in 1 word? She said, I can't say Tony, so I'll say me. Has a little confidence, a little swagger, and really enjoyed chatting with her for the first time today.
Getting to the rim.
Ask Morgan about the 1 word because she wasn't here in preseason. Brink, a second 3. So the Sparks trying to climb back into this with 2.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. It's a game of runs. This is 8 straight points for the Sparks. And a late whistle. Gray will shoot.
Getting to the free throw line.
At the beginning, told me today, vast, as in expansive, as in a little bit of everything.
And she has been.
But that 1 word never would have crossed my mind. It was such a brilliant description. Whistle goes here. That's Hamby driving.
Sparks are doing. Los Angeles Sparks are giving up those layups, and the Dream are like, no, earn it from the free throw line.
At least for now, she has. Hated here over the last couple. Confidence, opportunity, growing into a career high. Trying to regain that footing in the second half of the season with the Sparks. That is a foul on Morgan.
Tony Morgan picks up the sports foul. That's her second personal.
WNBA on Prime by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. The bell might be in my always. Hamby put in a lot of work on that. Hillman didn't care.
She just stayed the course and stayed and maintained her defensive position and got the block.
She has been so good inside the restricted area tonight. Canada, what a kick. Gray, splash.
Great basketball, moving the ball from one side of the floor to the next, getting a wide open look for Alicia Gray.
Brink lobs inside. Hamby returns. Brink straight on. Not that time. Reese is nearing triple-double territory tonight. This might literally be the perfect game. Angel Reese is working on something tonight. Up and didn't fall. Reese is perfect from the floor. 9 boards, 8 assists. Brink was there. Burrell shimmies and scores. Only 2 points in the first half for Ray Burrell, but give her 9 now. Howard. Brink had a hand up. That's not enough to cool off Howard tonight.
Yeah, you know, and we just talked about the different ways that Ryan can score. That time, hand in her face at the three-point line. She's like, okay, I'm going to take you off the dribble.
Between those two, Howard 7 of 12 from the field, 21 points of her own. It's been a high efficiency night in every facet. Chance Gray, the lay-in for the Sparks. No one in double figures yet, a bunch of 8s and 9s. No one over 10 yet.
And if you're the Sparks, you just want to continue to play hard. You want to continue to build on your game.
Howard fades, yeah. Game high 23 for Howard.
What a great game. Just what a talent she is on both sides of the ball.
Ooh, Reese wants it. Off the hands of Brink. By the way, we found out there's certain Gatorade flavors that Angel Reese both loves and hates. She's with me on team Orange is Gross. She's into the Riptide. That's the favorite.
Riptide. But what doesn't she like?
Purple is fine, but not zero.
Not zero.
Not zero, can't have it. This is the hard-hitting reporting that you came to Prime to get. Trying to pass the ball a little extra.
Yeah,
That's good,
Ryan Howard.
Woo!
Putting on a show.
26, 5 made triples. The only people happier than the people watching in Atlanta at this hour is USA basketball, knowing Howard's about to go to the World Cup. That's turned over. Burrell. Howard. Up the floor, Nye getting time late. Nye joins in on the party. Nye's 19th game this year. Burrell lost her dribble. Everyone was waiting and swatted away. 7:20 remaining. Atlanta's season high is 113 points. They might shatter that tonight. Howard hits the heel.
A little subtle heat check for Howard.
She can have as many of those as she wants. 3 in the key. That'll be a one-shot technical. One person is on an island entirely by their lonesome. And that spotlight is going to continue to shine on Agwumike the remainder of this season.
Incredible basketball player and leader.
Her jersey will be in the rafters as soon as it's legally allowed. swish. Koa Makani. 13 of her 15 seasons of WNBA in Los Angeles. A 2-season stint in Seattle in the interim. Came back to finish this year on her own terms. And still playing at an all-star level. That's the wild part. Okat, yeah. Hopping through the lane and dropping it in the bucket. Game in her 15th season or later. What Agwuemeke is doing right now. And Taurasi played another few years after that. That's a foul on Okat. Her routine. How Burrell has learned from Agwuemeke. Has been someone that she's texted with and taken mentorship from.
And that's who Nneka is. She wants her to feel success, and she doesn't mind sharing.
Pow, pow. She's hit a couple threes tonight. The lob, Agwuemeke, the finish on the find from Koa Makani. That's 11 points now tonight, a triple nickel for Agwuemeke. Nye, flyby, puts it up. Brink cleans the glass. We approach the midway point here in the fourth quarter. Brink, Burrell slithering through the lane and got fouled.
All three made history, becoming the first trio in WNBA history to each have 20.
And that ceiling could be going the distance.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And, you know, in Jordan, Canada, and her importance to this team, and when she's running that ball and playing with pace and dishing the ball to, you know, everyone on that court and making her team better.
That's a foul in the post, given how well the Lynx have played this year. Now an offensive foul. It's going to go on to Koa Makani. Fifth personal on her.
See, in the playoffs, and you want to make sure that you kind of make a statement.
It's contagious. Kone. Wow. They are 15 of 22 from downtown. Oh my God.
On the road.
On the road.
15 of 22 from downtown on the road.
Round, and two of those three, of course, would come off the strip. In the desert.
Well, and I'm also a believer that if you want to win a championship, you have to be able to beat the best and compete not just on your home court, but on the road. And I think that's where Coach Semesco was talking about.
Kate Martin's come into the game. That drew significant applause. In back-to-back games for the first time in a month. Now making her third straight appearance. Nye. Koa Makani. Brink. That's another foul on Kone.
Kone came in the game playing physical.
Games with a fractured rib. Fully understood. Watch Novak Djokovic, the Wolf of Winter, only.
I am a tennis fan. And I used to play a little tennis.
Are you a pickleballer now?
I am not a pickleballer now, but I might be soon.
Shatori knocks that down. Atlanta now a season high, 114 points. Up and under, and good from Emma Cannon. Atlanta's continuing to pour it on. 125 is the regulation record in the W for points. That was the Mabry 53-point game. Okat lays it in. That was against, the Sparks. Cannon. And here's the thing, the Sparks aren't front court. They're going to keep playing their style, and that means sometimes the score is going to get run up. Oh, God, again.
Once again, this pick and roll. The Atlanta Dream is just wearing the Sparks out with the pick and roll.
Offensive foul. And here's the thing. You and I sit with Lynn Roberts, and there's just this infectious energy, and she talked to us about been coaching 25 goal home court advantage in the first round.
Yeah, and every game matters.
Oh, God, just shed the defender. Cannon. Pow, pow. Kone offensive rebound, and Brink brings her arm down. Every player for Atlanta has scored. Every player but one has scored for the Sparks.
She wants her players to finish games out. And if you're Atlanta, you know, this is the moment you gain more playing time, because now you're showcasing what you can do coming off the bench.
Three-pointer from Walker Kimbrough. 10th game this season, 7, now 8 for the Dream, couple for the Fever early on. Here's Martin. Walker Kimbrough got a piece. Under 2 minutes remaining. This would be the biggest margin of victory in Atlanta Dream history. And they're on 121. That's Brink with another foul. They shoot some free throws in the interim. For time is the most ever scored in a regular season WNBA game. And we are on the cusp. We are in a one-possession game with history. Bounce into the low post, leaning through. Dream nearly came away with it. 9 to shoot. Out to Martin. Takes the screen, step back three. Brink offensive rebound. Martin pulls the trigger again and puts it in. Every single player on both rosters has scored tonight. Pow, pow. Martin. Brink got hit. And may I offer you this assortment of free throws. Brink's 26th game this year. The ankle injury over the summer, the rib injury, missed the last 2. Stay tuned on the wings. Major topic of discussion. 1 minute remaining. Kone spins, and it falls. And a foul will send Makani to the line. Sparks look ahead. They will play and then Washington on Friday. They'll finish before the World Cup break in Seattle.
You know, if you're the Los Angeles Sparks, you want to build towards the future, and I think that's where the mentality is for every player on this team. And if you're Atlanta, you want to get ready for the playoffs.
Nye slapped away from Kone, brought forward by Park. Park on the drive. Brink puts it in. Double figures tonight for Brink, 14 to lead the Sparks. Mess around and grab the records. Carl Semesco says that's enough. He's called off the Dream. It's a nightmare for LA. They are eliminated from the playoffs tonight. And Atlanta with a record-setting margin of victory this evening. They blow out the LA Sparks 124-88. Near perfection from Angel Reese, 2 assists shy of a